Hello and welcome everyone. So in today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at different altcoins that are hot at the moment. What are the opportunities when it comes to altcoins, and what are the most interesting altcoins to invest in or even trade at the moment? Now, without further ado, so first thing I want to start with is that these altcoins are very market low cap. They have a low market cap, which means that they do have an aggressive price action. They go up in a straight line, they go down in a straight line. So keep in mind that they have an aggressive move. They do make aggressive moves. So trade those with really trade those carefully and manage your risk. So with that out of the way, let's go over to Essentia, which is our first altcoin, Essentia ESS, which you can check the price on coinmarketcap.com, and you type in ESS and you would get it. So this is a very interesting project and a very interesting coin. So for example, here we were trading at 4 cents. We sold off all the way to 0.0004 here, which in my opinion is a very undervalued price, especially for the project that the coin is doing. So here we had a little bit of a spike here. We sold off again, and right now we do have a spike here. And in my opinion, this is building for the next leg up. Because well, we're gonna take a look at the reason that's making me believe that we will have the next big move up in soon. However, keep in mind that the support at the moment is the old highs. This is trading one-on-one, which is the old resistance here is becoming new support. So imagine there's a line here. So this coin market doesn't allow us to draw lines, but just imagine that there is a line here, and the old resistance, which is around 0.02 and around it's around 0.04. The old support around 0.04 is the support at the moment. So the price are supported by that area of support between 0.03 and 0.04. So keep in mind this when trading. So we can revisit the lows, but in my opinion, we're building for the next leg up here. And if we do take these highs of around 1 cent, the next target will be obviously the psychological levels of 2 and 3 cents. But in my opinion, if we do take these, the next one will be around 4 cents. And the reason to believe that this is they're going to be a next catalyst when it comes to this coin is if we go over to the website here and check what Essentia is at the moment. So as you can see here, it's a masternode powered blockchain that will enable you to have like interoperability cross-chain transaction, and this is what the app is all about. However, I think the advantage of using this app is, I mean, you can check the website. What I like about their website is the transparency, and they do explain everything in their website. They make it as transparent as possible for people who are trying to document themselves or really looking to document themselves when it comes to Essentia. So here they show you how the Duffy Hub work. They show you there's a video here that you can check, which I highly recommend, and I do highly recommend that you check all of the features here, read docs, and document yourself as much as possible, because we're not gonna have that much time in this video to cover everything. So I really do advise you to dig deep into it when you want to invest on this crypto. So back over here, this is the first advantage in my opinion, which is 750 plus integrated currency, where as you can see here, you have Bitcoin, you have Ethereum, you have Litecoin, you have Bitcoin Cash, Binance, and all of these coins around here. And you have 750 plus, which is really amazing. Another thing is, well, for example, the other thing is the security. It's fairly secured app, as you can see, and it explains to you exactly how it works. You can exchange apps, but in my opinion, the next catalyst that's going to drive the price of Essentia app is this, because for up until now we had the Essentia was working on PC and it was working on Mac, Windows, Linux. However, there will be an app coming soon, and when this app is going to be released here, I think that this is going to be the next catalyst when it comes to Essentia. So keep this in mind. And you can check, as you can see here, Essentia is an open source code. So if you, for the people who are really into coding and do understand coding very well, you can check here. Essentia is an open source, and you can check all of their codes. And this is a big advantage, is the transparency. You can see the advisors that they have here. You can see the investors, the different people who are investing in the in Essentia. And this is something really amazing. If you want to be updated, you can leave your email address here. But this is something really interesting about Essentia, is that they do have it's a secured app that has a lot of potential and is very transparent, and this gives it a very big advantage, in my opinion, when it comes to blockchain. So the app for me, because the features are already there, but for me the next big catalyst would be the announcement and the release of the app. So really watch and stay up to date when it comes to Essentia. Now moving over to our next coin, which is Hyprr Howdoo. It's fairly low market cap. It's double or more than double the market cap of Essentia, as you can see here, because Essentia is like 30 million and here is 31 million. So it's more than double. However, it's still low market cap. Hyprr when it comes to Howdoo. And Howdoo is social media. We're gonna check the website afterward, but it is an independent social media, and in my opinion there is a lot of demand when it comes to independent social media. Especially, I'm gonna take over a look at the website. This is an independent social media that for fair, clear and social media experience where you are in control. Because when it comes to big social medias, recently we've seen that there was a lot of censorship, and all of this censorship, all of this control, and especially when it comes to the privacy, the big social media, they do resell your data. They do have all of your data basically. So in my opinion, that this Howdoo project, which is a new independent social media, would be something that's really in demand. And an independent social media is in demand at the moment. And for me, this probably a, a coin that has a lot of potential, and project that has a lot of potential. So keep this in mind. So we're gonna go over to the price action, to the chart, to take a look at the price action. But here, as you can see, we're making lower lows and we're making lower highs, which is a triangle at the moment. We do have a triangle. We cannot draw it, but as you can see, if we draw a line between these lows and these highs, you're gonna get a triangle. And if we do break above the triangle and we do take over these recent highs, then I think it's going to be the next catalyst when it comes to Hyprr. And also another thing to watch is that we're forming something called the cup and handle here. So this is the cup and this is the handle. So if we do take these levels here of around 5 cents, if you do take the level of 5 cents, we can really see big volume coming up into the market, and really a big catalyst to the upside when it comes to Hyprr. So this is a very interesting topic, a very interesting project, and keep in mind the social media app. Now the next one is Internxt, INXT when it comes to the ticker. Now INXT, as you can see, because when I was doing the research, it was trading around 7 euros here. However, right now it's around 18. So it did start to take off here. However, since this coin, as you can see, the price action around here, it's a coin that do go up but do correct a lot. So you can catch it on the next correction, and that's something I really want you to keep in mind. So you can catch it on the next correction. So when the next correction is over and when the dust has settled, you can take advantage of that. But in my opinion, we do still have a lot of potential. Like even here, the highs are around like 20, 28, 27 euros. And right now we are trading at 18 euros. And if we do take these highs, then it's really an explosive move that's going to happen after that. So when looking at the project here, when it comes to Internxt, and Internxt is really good. It's actually a drive there is zero knowledge file storage service, which means that they do have privacy. They don't take a look at your data. You can save your data with an absolute privacy. So for example, you can use other clouds. There's a lot of clouds. So for example, Google Drive that has 10 gigabit, for example, for free as well. And Google Drive, for example, they do, but you know, your files are basically Google. They do collect data after that. However, this is a complete new service that would allow you to have your files in a complete privacy. And in my opinion, if you scroll over, the pricing here is really interesting. As somebody who I used Mega, and Mega I got 100 gigabyte for the price of 200 gigabyte here. So the price is really interesting here. And if you do see a lot of demand when it comes to Internxt, which has this advantage of having these the privacy, I think. Sure, the price is good, but in my opinion, the big thing about Internxt is the privacy. So it has a privacy and a good price when it comes to the clouds. So this is something really. This is a project that has a lot of potential. Unfortunately, it did start to take off here. It started to take off today, actually, because right now, as you can see. Here, we did have this big move up. However, you can catch it on the next correction, and I do advise you to catch it on the next correction. If you miss this move, you can catch it on the next correction, of course. Now, moving over to the next, because this is related to Internxt a little bit, because they do have our next coin is going to be Fractal, and Fractal has a lot of has a similarity when it comes to Internxt, and this is the privacy. So this is an open source protocol for exchanging data in a fair and open way. So this is going to be a project where they'll tell you the internet. So basically, you won't be. Here the big slogan they have is "Don't pay for the internet with your personal privacy." Because when you go to a website, especially when you're using cookies, they do collect a lot of data when it comes to your browser, when it comes to where you click, and even I think what operating system you use, and more data. They do collect a lot of data, and this is going to be a project that would limit the data. There's a similar project. But there's a similar project, a browser called Brave. Maybe you heard about it. However, Brave doesn't have its own crypto. They do use BAT, which is Basic Access Token, but BAT is not the coin, the Brave coin. It's not the coin of the project Brave. So you cannot. There's not a way that would make you invest directly in the project. Although if Brave do release an altcoin, this would be a very good opportunity to capitalize on. But unfortunately, up until now, they didn't. So this is why Fractal has a lot of potential here. And Fractal, you can check the website afterwards. And here, I really do advise you to see this video, because they do explain a lot about how how Fractal work, and do take a look in details. You can see here transparency, of course. You can see who the founder is, who the co-founder is. You can see the advisors. You can see the vice presidents. You can see everything, and everything is given in big, is open source, and is given in privacy. And even the as you can see here, it's an open source protocol, so you can check if you're good at coding, if you're really interested in knowing how it works, then it's something that you should take a look at. And here they show you the client that do trust them, and as you can see here, there's Polkadot, there's Polymath, there's there'll probably be more, in my opinion, when the project will start to take more momentum. But the thing is, when it comes to these altcoins, is to get in early. It's better to get in early than getting in too late. You should buy low and then sell high, not the opposite. So when the project has already taken off, it would be too late to buy, even though the price would be moving up, but it would be risky to buy at the very top because you could take a sell off at any moment. So these are the three altcoins because we covered four, but these are the top three because Internxt here, as you can see, did start to take off a little bit. So we gave you here three altcoins to keep in mind and to take a closer look at. However, I'll reiterate this one more time. This is a very low market cap here, as you can see. When it comes to Internxt, it's 10 million. When it comes to Fractal, it's I mean, Fractal is not that low of market cap compared to the others, but all of the rest, they are low market cap, which means that they do have an aggressive move. So manage your risk carefully when it comes to investing in these coins, and don't just invest and go in. Do your research. We covered quickly what every coin is about, but I really advise you to take research in detail about the thing that you really want to invest in. Looking deep, their websites are very well made, which means that you can understand easily. They do have a blog, for example. Here they do have different documentary. They do have videos. You can go to the official YouTube channel of each coin here and watch their videos. They're really interesting and they do explain in detail how the project works. So this was it for the episode of today, and if you do have any question, please do let us know, and see you on the next episode. Bye.